Our topic today is about setting boundaries to protect your heart without shutting down your heart, suppressing your voice. Sometimes we need to set boundaries to protect our heart. A lot of my friends right now are telling me that they're turning off the news, disconnecting from what's happening in our country. It really is a lot to process. It hurts those tender places inside. And if we're losing friends and disagreeing with family members in the process, it hurts even more. So, like many of us are just retreating and shutting down so we don't have to feel because the feelings are too intense. And in the process, we end up shutting down, like closing our hearts altogether, and it just becomes a hardened rock where we can't feel anymore. And that doesn't feel good either. Right. And then, like, we wrestle with that feeling of, are we supposed to do something about this? Are we supposed to be speaking up? Are we supposed to be taking action? What can we do? It's really hard to walk that line right now. And I'm feeling it and hearing it from a lot of people. But the purpose of setting boundaries is to create a safe space for ourselves so that we can be true to ourselves and allow our hearts to have whatever they need and flourish. So that question comes up, how can we protect ourselves without suppressing ourselves and without closing our hearts and closing our voices, stifling our self-expression? So today we're going to begin with giving some love and compassion to that place inside that hurts, and we're going to start there. So let's go ahead and come into our circle. Let's come into our circle sitting side by side, shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow, knee to knee, coming together as one. And take a full and gentle breath and just land into your body. And bring everything to face forward as we come into the circle together. Bring your head, your eyes, ears, nose, mouth, your throat center, your heart center. Bring everything to be present and face forward. And just take a breath, wiggle around in your chair if you need to, whatever you need to do to get comfortable, and to just release as much tension as you can and let yourself relax into your body and be open. And take a big breath into your heart space. And as you exhale, bring your heart center to face forward. And then take a big breath into your belly space. Let your diaphragm have movement. Let your belly have movement all the way. If you can, breathe all the way down into your pelvic floor and let your hips have movement. Just shake it out, wiggle it out, whatever feels best for you. And as you exhale, bring all of that to be present and face forward into the circle, into the space in front of you. And together, let's call on our source. In the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate, we call on you. We ask you to send your essence of pure divine light. Just let this light flood into the space, flood into the circle and space in front of you and all around you and within you. Just let the light seep in through your pores. Let it come in through the top of your head and fill the core of your body. Just let the light cleanse and purify any of those places that are like frays in the nervous system that get caught, that are a little extra, I want to say extra sensitive, when your nerves get frayed and they feel really sensitive to the energy that is around you. So just let this light cleanse and purify those frayed parts of the nervous system. And just let it be like the light. Just think of those alien movies of, where the light from the tractor beam comes down on you and draws you in. So I don't mean to trigger any bad feelings by that analogy, but just imagine this light shining on you and imagine all of the the frayed parts of yourself and the parts of you that are identifying with the trauma and the drama in ways that are not healthy for you. Just let those like be pulled out of your body by that light and drawn up into the pure light, the original light of creation, to be cleansed and purified. And just let those be released from your body. And again, let's call on that divine power of unconditional love, is calling directly to our source. And as you face toward the center of the circle, just imagine, however you imagine your source, right? I know it's that which cannot be named, cannot be seen, cannot be imagined to its full extent, but whatever represents that for you, whether it be just a vibration of light right in front of you that's pure and unconditionally loving, however that is. And if you can imagine it without putting a human face on it, I think that's even better. It's because it helps us to release the pictures that we might hold around what God is or who God is, and just let yourself like be in the presence of this pure light, pure love, pure compassion, and let that vibration resonate and just connect with that vibration of it. And let yourself bring all of your focus and attention. Just imagine that like right in front of you as you're facing toward the center of the circle that is right in front of you. And you are coming face to face, heart to heart with pure divine light, unconditional love, eternal compassion. And these vibrations are like radiating toward you, and just absorb. Let yourself absorb those frequencies. Receive the light. Receive the love. Receive the compassion. And let it hold you. Breathe it in. Let it absorb in through your pores, into your tissues, into your fluids, and circulate throughout all of your body, bringing pure divine light, unconditional love, and eternal compassion all the way in. I'm just settling into how much I need this right now. And now call all the parts of yourself, all the parts of yourself that may be scattered about. Like, one part of yourself's present with something you need to do later. One part of yourself is something that you did in the past that you wish you could have done differently. Another part of yourself is tuned in to the news and what's going on in the world and worried, or whatever state you may be in about that. Another part of you is angry, whatever's coming up. All of those parts of self, wherever they may be, just inhale and draw them all in to be present with you here. And as you bring your energy in and align with the core of your body, that central channel that runs through the top of your head, all the way through your body, halfway front to back and halfway side to side, just draw your energy into that space. And as you exhale, drop down and land into your pelvic bowl. Lean into your spine. And face to face with this pure divine light and unconditional love and eternal compassion. Let this love, like as you turn your heart center, that funnel of energy that extends from the front of your chest space, turn that to face into this ball of light and unconditional love. And as you inhale, let that funnel be like a breathing portal. So as you inhale through your chest, through the center of your chest, that vibration of pure divine light and unconditional love is entering through your heart center, and breathe that with your breath all the way in deep into the center of your heart space. Breathing it all the way in. And as you exhale, release the tension. Release the hurt if you can. Inhale, draw that pure divine light and unconditional love through your heart center. Remember, the light is cleansing and purifying. So if there's clutter in that space that is not of the truth that your being really knows inside at your core, right? And you don't have to figure this out with your mind. Just make that intention. If there is clutter in that space that's not aligning with the wisdom that resides deep in your heart, let's let that be burned up by that pure divine light. And as you exhale, just release any of that tension and clutter. Inhale, draw that light in to cleanse and purify. Exhale, release. Let it all go. And as you inhale, again, draw that in, that pure divine light. Let it cleanse and purify, and take an even deeper breath, breathing all the way into the very center of your chest space, in the center of your heart, and lean back into your spine and breathe that all the way in, like breathing that into you. And letting that light just illuminate your whole heart center and the wisdom that resides in your heart. Just be with that. Be with that and let that light, with each breath, breathing that light deeper into your heart center to really like illuminate the wisdom that resides in the center of your heart. Exhale, release the clutter, release the blocks and barriers. As the poet Rumi says, your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. So let that light like seek those barriers, those blocks and barriers, and that clutter, and just cleanse it, purify it, burn it out. Open the pathway of your heart. And let that light illuminate the wisdom at the depth of your heart, the knowing part of yourself. Breathing that in, decluttering that heart space, letting it be illuminated. And now that unconditional love, just breathe in that unconditional love through that same pathway and let that flow in like a gentle waterfall into the very center of your heart. And if you can sense or feel that part of your heart that has felt like it needs to shut down, that it needs to be protected, that it needs the walls up, that it needs to go into hiding, just let this unconditional love flow through all of those barriers or whatever may be there through this pathway and flow right into the center of your heart. Another Rumi poem says, the crack is the place where the light enters you. So if you feel that place where your heart just wants to crack, let that be. The light doesn't need that much space to get through. And let that light penetrate through there. And same with the water. Doesn't need that much space to get through. Let it seep through there. And that part of you that feels inside, that feels the pain or the worry, or that which needs to be protected. Is let this pure divine light and this gentle water of love, unconditional love and compassion, is let it seep through and let it flow into that space at the very center of your heart. That feels like it needs protection. It feels like it needs boundaries. And we're not saying it doesn't need protection or boundaries. We're saying it also needs love and compassion. So let that love and compassion seep through and flood that space in your heart. And this love is an unconditional love, and all it knows how to do is love unconditionally. So let that be. Let that flow into your heart. Invite your heart, like speak to your heart directly, and invite it to open to receive love, this pure, unconditional love. It is an existential love that does not change. That's what's meant by unconditional. So there aren't any tricks here, no tricks. This is a love that you can trust. It's not from the humanity. And it's not from a vengeful God or anything like that. This is pure, existential, unconditional love from a loving God. You're welcome to fit that into whatever beliefs you have, whatever belief system works to help your heart to receive the love that it so deeply needs right now, to feel safe, protected, and cared for. Just breathe that into your heart center. Exhale, let your heart space release and relax and receive. And let that pure, unconditional love flow in. And let it receive. Let it receive. Be loved. Let it be loved. And let yourself be loved and held. Feel the arms of compassion wrap around your heart and hold you and love you and care about you. Let this inside the walls of protection to love you, cherish you, hold you, wrap you in compassion, wrap you in mercy, wrap you in safety. Feel that, and to let your nervous system rest into this safe space, and let every cell of your body absorb, like let your body be like a sponge, and every cell is like a pore of the sponge, and let every cell, every pore of the sponge fill with this water of love, of mercy, of compassion. In those places inside that feel the pain and the hurt, just allow them to be seen by this pure force of love. Just let them open to be seen and let them receive this gentle water of love and mercy and compassion. And be present with them as best you can. And I feel like this place feels like it needs the barriers right now. Just imagine those barriers constructed outside of this space so that you still have this unconditional love and compassion and mercy and light inside with you, holding you, loving you, supporting you, and protecting you. And let it be and receive. Let it be and receive. Let it be and receive. And as you sit with this, just ask yourself, what am I feeling? Just be a witness to what unfolds. If you have a pen and paper and you want to journal, you can just ask myself, what am I feeling? Or ask yourself, what am I feeling? And just write, I am feeling, and let it stream out that way, if that's a better way for you. And be with what you're feeling. And let it be about like first order experience. That means what you feel inside of yourself, not what you feel the rest of the world is doing or needing. But let this be about you and only you, from inside of your sacred space, of the sacred temple of your deep heart. What is your deep heart feeling? So, if your heart is saying, for example, I am feeling afraid of XYZ because of ABC and what they might do, and then it starts to spin into the outer, bring that back in and say, my heart is feeling afraid, blah, blah, blah. And now bring that into I need. So when you identify your feeling or touch into your feelings and ask yourself, what is it that you need? And this isn't about needing other people right now. It's not about needing other people to do things differently. It's about going deeper into your heart, into what your heart needs. I am feeling afraid and I need to feel safe. I need safety. I need protection. I need assurance. I need nurturing. I need love. Whatever that is for you, bring it in to the depths of your heart. Yeah. I need to know that I'm seen and heard and valued. I need for my voice to matter. I need to know that I'll be okay. I need to trust that I'll be okay. That I'll be provided for and cared for. Like, what is it that you need? And feel that need inside of you. And let that place of need receive this pure unconditional love and mercy and compassion and light. And Whatever you have identified that you need, there's a divine power for that. So if you're needing protection, if you're needing safety, just imagine speaking directly to your source and ask for what you need. It might feel like my heart needs protection. Please show me, help me to sense and feel and experience your protection. Help me to feel safe. And just imagine that straight in front of you and that divine power streaming into your heart, filling your heart with exactly what your heart needs. Use your breath to breathe that in into that space of need in the center of your heart. And invite your heart to receive and to be filled and loved and nurtured. Let it take you deeper into that seat of wisdom at the center of your heart. Let that take you in. As you breathe that in, let the space be filled with love, absorbing the water of love, the water of nurturing, of cherishing, of protecting, whatever else you may need. And again, breathe that into the center of your heart. Let your heart space expand. And as you exhale, just let yourself drop back further into the back body along your spine. And let this, like this flow of this water, carry you in to like deeper into the wisdom of your heart. Like where the breath of source breathes inspiration into your wisdom center. And if it feels right for you at this time, just ask for guidance. Ask for guidance, ask for insight. If there's a specific question on your heart, ask that. And ask for guidance and for insight. Just be a witness to your heart center and listen. I'll be quiet for a minute so you can listen. Let yourself receive. Receive and receive. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, release the tension from your heart space. Breathe it in deeper. And exhale, release the tension from your heart space. Breathe it in deeper. Exhale, rest into the center of wisdom. And be held there in love and in compassion, in safety. And just feel in this space a sense of safety, and feel as you feel safe, just feel this sense of strength, like a pillar of strength arise from the center of your body, and feel yourself solid in your core, like strengthened by this pillar, strengthened in your core. I feel a lot of emotion starting to flow as that comes in. So if you have emotions flowing, just let them flow. They're not mutually exclusive, right? It's quite the opposite. As you let your emotions flow, just let this pillar, this come in from the core of your body, and like fill the core of your body with this strength. And yeah, this is where the trust comes in. So as you release the emotions, if that's moving for you, let it be like a decompression, decompressing the places where you've been holding really tight, like where you inhaled and felt like it wasn't safe to exhale. Just let it be like a big exhale, decompressing that space of tension as that pillar fills the core of your body, and let the emotions release. Let yourself decompress. And as all of this is decompressing, like that big sigh, releasing, filling your body, and filling your body with trust, connecting you with that compassion that holds you and that safety that holds you. And connecting you in with that wisdom at the center of your heart, letting that now move forward and fill this pillar in your center, like your wisdom center at the back of your heart, just merging into the center of this pillar of stability and trust. And feel that merging, feel that all merging together, the wisdom, the trust, the stability, all merging at the center of your heart space. I mean, the center of your body, in both, at the center of your heart space and the center of your body. And let that pillar be the place that you live from, that centers you and guides you and strengthens you, gives you peace in your own skin. Let yourself like inhale and draw your energy into that pillar, and let yourself immerse into that vibration and strength, wisdom, trust, stability. And this is your safe space. This is your safe space, and this is your condition of safety, your state of safety and trust, stability. Witness this. Spend some time witnessing it so you can really take it in. Like invite the consciousness within every cell of your body to absorb this state. So it becomes a part of like your nervous system memory. It becomes a part of your muscle and tissue memory. The core of your body is like a column, like a pillar. It's filled with the wisdom of your deep heart, your knowing of safety, your knowing of trust, your connection with your source. And trust in your source. And breathe with that. Really let your nervous system take in that stability, trust, and wisdom that's tapped into the guidance. Let your nervous system take it in and settle into that sense of trust. Breathe with that and let your nervous system settle into trust. And breathe with that. And let your muscle memory and tissue memory settle into this state of trust. And anything else that's still releasing, just let it keep going, let it keep releasing as you settle into this place of trust, connected in with your inner wisdom and guidance. And now, from this place, speaking to the deep wisdom in your own heart, are there boundaries that you need to set? And if there are boundaries that you need to set, how can you set those boundaries or a boundary that will allow you to stay in this place of being centered, grounded, stable, feeling safe, feeling trust? How can you put the boundary outside of this space so that you remain in this place feeling solid, stable, and peaceful? And listen to your deep heart or however guidance comes in for you. And it's okay to have the boundaries that help you to feel safe and maintain this place of stability and trust and connection with your own inner wisdom and divine inspiration. Be and it is. And whether that means less time on the social media, less time on the news, less time around certain people, or recognizing that, we're in a world where not everyone aligns with our own viewpoints. We're not really sure they align with their own viewpoints, and sometimes we don't align with our own viewpoints either. We're all as Ram Dass says, we're all just walking each other home. So what you hear from other people, if it doesn't agree with you, just don't make the disagreement about you. Stay centered and grounded in yourself. People are going to be where they're going to be, and you're going to be where you're going to be, and that's okay. It doesn't have to make us enemies. It doesn't have to make us fearful of each other. You can stay tapped into your own inner wisdom and guidance, and in your own pillar of safety and stability and trust. We'll go back to that place. If even talking about what's on the outside brought you out of it, go back to that place. That's good practice. Rest into that pillar at the center of your body. Feel the stability, the peace, the trust. Breathe, right? Remember to breathe. You can also hum. If you remember a couple of weeks ago when Kamala Wadad was here and we did the exercise with just humming, just humming to bring that vibration into the center of your body. Help you to settle in to this place of trust. Be and it is. Be and it is. Be and it is. Stay in this place. I'm going to bring the recording to a close. If you're listening to the recording, you're invited to join us live on Sundays at 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. U.S. Pacific Time. You can find information for joining us live at communityforconsciousliving.com, communityforconsciousliving.com. When you're there, sign up to receive the reminders and replays so that you are reminded to join us for these Sunday morning healing sessions. When you do, you receive 2 free gifts. One is a one-sheet download, 10 spiritual principles of our human existence, who we are, why we're here, what this earth journey is about. The other is a 15-minute downloadable guided meditation to help you to connect with the pure divine light, unconditional love, and eternal compassion that are the core of your being. And when you join us live, you can stay on for Q&A after the recording goes off. So that's that time now. We'll turn off the recording and open for Q&A. Thank you very much.